Howdy guys, we are headed to Utah.
We're already in Utah.
Yeah, okay, well we're headed to, what's the name of the place?
Escalante?
Escalante.
I think that's how you pronounce it.
Southern Utah. Gonna do some camping and some hiking and some adventuring.
It's Joey's birthday trip.
Yeah, we got the dogs with. Joey turned 7, was it yesterday? Gonna see some waterfalls and some cool rock formations. Last time when we came down to Southern Utah, we were down by the Moab area, and that was super cool. I really enjoyed taking some nighttime photography and just kind of spending some time camping in the desert. So we're gonna do it again at a new place.
Yeah, this is the same sort of vibes as down by Moab, but it's a little bit further west. It's kind of over by Bryce Canyon area, which we've never been to Bryce Canyon either. So we plan to check that out a little bit.
Okay, we made it to Bryce Canyon and we're driving through. The only bad thing is that since it's a national park, the dogs can't be like out and about on hikes and stuff, so we're not really gonna spend too much time here. We're just gonna drive to a couple viewpoints and kind of get some pictures and stuff, and then we're gonna head to find a campsite for tonight closer to where we're gonna be hiking tomorrow.
We were just counting. This is our dog's 7th national park that they've been to, which is probably more than most
humans.
More than most humans have been to. Our dogs have been to 7 national parks. That's pretty cool.
They're pretty well traveled. That last lookout was pretty cool. What, the Bryce Overlook or something? Bryce Lookout?
Bryce Lookout?
One of the two.
Let me look. Bryce Point.
That one was definitely worth the drive.
Not gonna lie, I was a little disappointed by Bryce Canyon until we saw that.
But yeah, and looking down, there's like hiking trails in the rocks, and it looks like a little maze. That would be really cool. I'd like to come back here sometime, maybe without the dogs, and do some hiking down there.
Yeah.
And fully experience it, but we thought since we're over in the area, we may as well get a taste. But now we're headed to go set up camp somewhere tonight. When we go on these trips, we camp all the time, but we don't ever go to campgrounds. We do like dispersed camping. So we just, go to public land and find a place where it's, legal to camp. And
there's lots of different resources online you can find of places to camp. Like what's the app you use?
Freecampsites.net is what I use. It's kind of a janky website, not gonna lie, but like it does the job. Like it shows you, and you can use like Onyx and stuff like that too to find public lands and like kind of scope out different camping areas.
But it's a lot nicer for us anyway when we're with the dogs to camp in a dispersed area versus a traditional campsite, because most campsites, if they do allow dogs, they have to be on a leash at all times.
Yeah, because there's people nearby.
That's not fun for the dogs. It's not fun for us. We'd much rather be out where nobody else is. We have no neighbors, and the dogs can just run free.
It's pretty relaxing. Down in Moab, we were like on this big orange rock, and it was just so cool. And I think our campsite's gonna be kind of similar to that. I haven't seen it in person yet, but we're gonna go try to find one. All right, we made it down the road that's got all the dispersed camping on it, at least one of the roads that I found, and trying to figure out which spot we want to take. And we went off this little road, and this is kind of the end of one of the fingers off the main road, and we might just set up here on this rock somewhere. It's a pretty good view that way.
There's a little fire ring over here.
Oh yeah, little fire ring here. say we pull the Jeep down in this little area.
Yeah.
Park it like right here or something.
Yeah. Get Emma clear over there. Being a mountain goat. Emmy!
My lens can't even zoom in to see her that far. These dogs love dispersed camping, by the way, because literally our whole campsite is this whole area. And it's free. It feels like a cheat code, honestly.
I know, it really does. I think this is the spot.
I think so.
I tell you what, I don't have a Wrangler, but this Grand Cherokee has gone more places than probably most people take their Wranglers. We have definitely pushed her probably past her limits. When we went to Moab last year, we made it about a quarter of a mile in on a Jeep trail before we had to turn around, but she does pretty good for a Jeep Grand Cherokee. She's not a Wrangler, but she does pretty good. Come here, Joe.
We really pushed this Jeep Grand Cherokee to its limits. I feel like we're on the verge of bottoming out. We actually have bottomed out a couple times. It would be nice to have like a Jeep Wrangler or a Bronco or something like that. Maybe someday we'll get like
Or a G-Wagon.
a more off-road capable camping vehicle. But for now, this does the trick. Fire's going, the Blackstone's warming up, and we are making Philly cheesesteaks. I wish YouTube had a way for you guys to smell how good this smells. Do a taste test. Good?
That's probably one of the best meals we've ever had camping. It's so good.
Dude, you can't go wrong with Philly cheesesteak. I spilled seasoning all over everything, but it's okay.
It's good. Ooh, it's hot. That looks good. Pretty good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
But it's so cloudy when I don't see the stars very good.
Drop it. Drop it. Good morning, guys. Last night was super relaxing, sitting by the fire. Beautiful weather out here, and did some nighttime photography last night of the stars. That's always fun. And this morning, gonna make some breakfast and then head up to Lower Calf Creek Falls, I think is the name of the hike. It's like a 6-mile hike and goes to a waterfall, so you can't beat a hike that has a waterfall. This morning we're doing maple sausage mixed up with some eggs. Wanna go swim in the river? It's getting hot. It's cold water. right, we are almost back to the car. That was a pretty fun hike. Beautiful waterfall at the end, and just a fun desert trail. Walking on sand pretty much the whole time. Tonight our goal is to find another cool camp spot, and if we have time we may go on a little scenic drive on a road called Hell's Backbone. So I think there's also camping over there, so we may end up over there. Or there's another hike we want to do tomorrow called the Zebra Tunnels or something, and it's like little canals and like little tunnels to walk through. So that looks pretty cool. Not sure what the plan is yet. We're just kind of going with the flow.
Sammy needs to find new hiking shoes.
Yeah, Sammy needs new hiking shoes. Hers are uncomfortable, and she's went through different pairs that are uncomfortable. And I got these water sandals that look completely dorky, but they're so comfortable. And it's nice to just be able to walk right into the water and then just continue and not have to worry about like sandy socks and stuff.
And I spent money on Chacos. Don't look at my feet because they're dirty.
She got like name brand sandals and they suck.
Yeah,
And I got like $30 Amazon sandals that look makes me look like a dweeb, but I love it because they're comfortable.
I actually took my shoes off and walked barefoot for probably more than half of the hike.
Yeah, she did.
Until the sand got too hot.
All right, we decided to go down Hell's Backbone Road, and it's a pretty drive. It's definitely a lot more mountainous than desert, and we're not to the lookout point yet. I guess there's some good views up here, but we've been seeing a bunch of little dispersed camping sites that we might stay at tonight up here. Yeah, and we saw some snow. There's some, little bit, not quite enough to ride. Okay, now I see what the hype is. Holy cow. Woo. Hell's Backbone Bridge. Look at this bridge we're about to drive over. This is so... Yikes. Dude, look at that valley. Or whatever you call it. Canyon, yeah, there you go. Look at all this snow. All right, little update. We did the what is it called? Hell's Backbone Road. That was really cool. And now we're looking for a camp spot, and I found this little road that goes clear up this mountain kind of thing, and we are pushing the limits of this thing. So we end up doing this every camping trip.
Every single time. We need to just get a Wrangler.
Yeah, we do need like a Jeep Wrangler or something that's a little more capable, because I end up having to get out and like tell her which way to turn her wheels so she doesn't bottom out. So that's what we're doing. So we essentially came up this mountain, and then this little hump we just drove around, and there's a track on the backside going straight up, but it's like super steep. It'd be really cool to get up there because it'd be 360 views, but I just don't know if this thing has the horsepower to get up there because it's pretty steep.
It's
I mean,
really steep.
we can try it, and worst case that could happen, worst case scenario, is we don't have enough power to get up. And
to roll back down it.
no, we don't roll. You just stop, and then we back up really slowly back to that shelf. What do you think? I think it'd be pretty cool up there.
I don't love the idea.
She doesn't love the idea, of course. I mean, I feel like most people would not even came this far, especially in this vehicle. Okay, she says, "Okay, fine, let's do it." We're doing it for the YouTube, so yeah, I like that. I like that attitude. We got to do it for the YouTube. Since we're doing it for the YouTube, if you're not already subscribed and you've watched this video this far, drop a sub. That was just the carrier scraping. Flexing out some stock suspension, baby. Okay, so made it back to the hill climb. And that's what we got. Wow, that looks pathetic on video, but it's pretty steep, especially for a Jeep Wrangler or a Grand Cherokee. But I think we'll be all right. I'm gonna take over driving and hand this to you.
Ugh. It doesn't even look that steep on camera.
That's what I just said.
If only this thing was like a true four-wheel drive, I think you could make it up.
I don't think it's the horsepower, I think it's the all-wheel drive versus four-wheel drive, because only like one of the tires are spinning at the same time. If all four were truly spinning, I think we could do it. Because it started to get a little bit of traction here, but then like once that one comes off the ground, then it just like spins and stops, and then I lose all momentum.
Well, I think this might just be our sign to get a Wrangler.
I mean, yeah. It's been very few times where we actually have to like stop and not go where we were planning on going with this vehicle, but yeah, burnout marks on the rocks. This is why we want a Wrangler. A Wrangler or a Bronco or something with four-wheel drive. I guess I could use my truck, but it's not really like...
Your truck is too long. We need something with a narrower wheelbase to go where we like to camp.
Plus like the truck bed, I mean, you could do like a, I don't know, maybe you could do like a rooftop tent or something in there, but a Jeep would be sweet for this.
A real Jeep.
Yeah.
Not a wannabe Jeep. She does good.
Well, anyway.
She's gotten us a lot of places, but...
We We can't get to the top, but we're gonna kind of go where we were and try to find the coolest spot with a view.
You gonna back all the way down?
No, I'll probably go forward and just go over that one piece.
Please don't break the undercarriage of my Jeep. Put it in reverse, Terry.
Put it in reverse, Terry. Put it in reverse. Oh, Lord. Lord, please.
So we didn't make it up to get 360-degree views, but we got probably about 270-degree views from here. Not a bad spot.
Not bad at all.
Plus, you got a bunch of free firewood right there.
Big bonus right there. I'll be digging into that for sure. Dead logs.
It'll be one hell of a sunset from here, too.
Oh, yeah. Wait, which direction is this?
That's west.
Oh, yeah. We gotta be here then.
As the sun is setting over there, that indicates west. You're not Lewis and Clark, are ya?
Also, I think we need a new camping tote. This thing is so... I don't even know how to explain it.
This YouTube video, clearly not sponsored by Pelican.
Yeah, I know. Pelican Case would be super nice for camping gear. Something that's more structural. It cracked, and so I duct taped it, and now it's all like bending. Anyway.
Exhaust is melting it.
Humble camping beginnings. This is our rig.
This will be our started from the bottom.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to downplay the Grand Cherokee. This Jeep, that video probably looked really sad spinning out on that. That didn't even look that steep, but we have gone over a lot of rocky roads with this thing.
I know, you should have videotaped when we were in Moab.
Oh yeah, Moab, we were really getting after it. We actually had to turn around on like a legit Jeep trail at one point, but it does pretty good. Sammy's making a fire pit. Sammy got the bed all set up. I got the fire ready to start, but it's the desert and it's sunny.
Still pretty toasty out right
So
now.
we don't really need it right now. We're gonna wait till sunset when it cools off. But on today's episode of, what do we call the cooking show?
Chef Ponsor D.
Chef Ponsor D, we're gonna do kebabs. So today we're doing chicken skewers. We have chicken breast, sweet chili lime, and chicken and bacon honey barbecue. The kebabs are done and they are delicious. And it wouldn't be real camping if you didn't have s'mores. Big s'more guy. Oh yeah. Okay, you guys gotta let me know in the comments, how much chocolate do you put on your s'mores?
Not half a Hershey's bar.
I break the Hershey bar in half because it fits the graham cracker perfectly, and then one Hershey bar can make 2 s'mores. And I know a lot of people will break it into little itty bitty pieces because they're afraid of chocolate, or they say it's too much chocolate.
Oh my gosh, that's way too much chocolate.
Too much and chocolate should never ever be used in the same sentence. Morning, guys. First thing we saw when we woke up this morning was a coyote off into the distance. That was pretty cool. And really, he wasn't even that far away. He was like right down in here running that way. That was pretty cool, but got the fire started and we're doing maple sausage and eggs again this morning, along with some pancakes. And today we're going to do another hike. It's about another 5 or 6 mile hike called like the zebra tunnels, and it goes through these cool looking passageways, I guess, little tunnels. And there could be some water, so I'm wearing my trunks. So yeah, it should be a pretty interesting hike with a cool destination. No waterfalls, but still water. We are at the Zebra Slots trailhead, and it is literally in the middle of the desert. There's one car here. It is a Monday, so we're kind of thankful that there's not going to be as many people. Yesterday's hike, there was a ton of people, and it's just nice when we have the dogs. We always have them off the leash, and it's just kind of nice when there's no people. You don't have to worry about putting them on the leash. Yeah, I'm excited. Should be pretty enjoyable. It's nice weather, not too hot, but we are in the middle of the desert. What's crazy is we're out here in the dry desert, and there are signs at the trailhead that say to make sure you check the forecast for extreme flooding and like flash floods. It's just weird to think, like, how could there be a flash flood in here? I think it's more for like the little slots and tunnels, but it's just hard to believe that there could be flash floods in a place like this. Just looking at how much the water like carved out the rock, and I'm like, this looks like a little bathtub.
Go, hang on, buddy. Oh, hey.
That's just a little area. Pretty cool though. Pretty neat. All right, Joe. So we just passed this big fence thing, and we don't know what it's for. So if you know what it's for, drop that in the comments. The only thing I can think of is like for maybe stopping razors from using this as a trail. I don't know. Definitely doesn't stop any water. So I missed the video, unfortunately, but we just saw a snake.
I'm pretty sure it's a rattlesnake. I mean, I didn't see the end of it, but it definitely... So right over here, where this little like mound of dirt is over here, Joey was standing here and we were back a little bit further. And I just saw him staring at the ground and kind of like backing away like he was nervous. and then I saw there was like a snake slithering in the grass.
And as soon as we called him, he ran back towards us.
We yelled their name really quickly, obviously, to get away, but...
I wanted to swap lenses so I have a longer lens so I can zoom in, but I think he went like down in a hole or on the backside.
It was huge though. It was probably this big around, don't you think?
Yeah, it was pretty big.
It's a big boy.
I don't know if it was a rattlesnake. I guess I don't know my snakes, but...
I mean, I didn't see the end of the tail and I definitely didn't hear a rattle, but I mean, there's definitely rattlesnakes in this area that you have to look out for.
Yeah.
I just have never ran into them until...
That was crazy though.
I'm just glad that Joey knew to back away from it. If it was Emma, she probably would have tried to play with it.
Yeah. Pups found water. That means we're getting closer. We're getting close, Sam.
Hopefully there's water in there.
Hopefully there's a little bit of water.
And it's Joe.
Okay. We made it.
Why do they call it Zebra Canyon? Oh, we just got like 10 degrees colder.
Oh, this feels good. Ooh, the sand is cold. Joey. Hi, buddy. Dude, this is sweet. Okay, we've made it to the part where there's water and we're gonna have to walk through the water. Doesn't look too deep according to Joey. This water is freezing.
Keep going, buddy. Oh, he's stuck. Come on, Joe. Come here, buddy. Back up.
Okay, I got someone to go first. This water is so cold.
I just don't know how deep it's gonna get.
Woo.
I'm making him go first to see how deep it is.
It's getting deeper. Oh my gosh, it's cold. Oh.
You're just like up to your knees.
Oh.
Oh, Emmy, he's getting stuck. He can't go. Why can't they go through?
It's so cold.
Go ahead, buddy.
I'm just going to this little area and then I'll turn around.
Is it even worth us going there?
No, it gets skinnier.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we'll make it through right there. This is sweet though. It's so cold. Okay, it's getting shallower. Only about ankle deep now. Oh, back to sand.
My legs feel so good now.
Oh.
The water.
Yeah, my legs feel like they've been in an ice bath for like 5 minutes. Oh man, that's gonna feel so good on our sore legs.
I think these are the things that you picked up in the sand.
Oh.
See? Because there's like one right here. That's like what you picked up.
This is what I got. I got this cool looking rock and I'm like, looks like a black egg or something.
Well, if you look up there, you can see they're all on the edge of the canyon.
Okay, that was super cool and super refreshing. Our legs are pretty sore from yesterday's hike, and that felt so good on the sore muscles. So that was Zebra Slot Canyon. And if you go this way, it goes to Tunnel Slot Canyon. And there's more fun slots like that. I don't think these have water in them, If they do, it's very minimal. But basically, this is a loop that spits us back out further down the zebra trail. And this loop adds about a mile. And we're feeling like doing it because we don't know when we'll be back here. We like to try different places. So if there's a loop with more cool stuff, we're gonna do it.
More shade.
And if it gives us more shade, yeah. Because it looks like we go, I don't know if you can see it on camera, we like go into this crack, into this rock. So definitely gonna be more shaded and probably more enjoyable. What smells so good?
Probably something poisonous. Maybe it's these yellow plants.
I think, yeah, something. It smells really good.
Oh, it feels so good in here though.
I don't think we're making it through there. Okay, so there's definitely like a rock slide or something there that collapsed. So we're gonna try to go up over this rock and see if we can go around it. Looks like there's footprints there, so maybe there is a way around. So there's where it collapsed. We went around and I see fresh footprints there. They're somewhat fresh, so I think if we just go around here, we'll meet up with the trail.
Good rock scrambling shoes.
Okay, we're back down to where the rock collapse was. We actually just decided to hike straight down back to the regular trail. Well, we made it to here, but there's a fence blocking our way, so we're almost thinking that there maybe was some more collapsed rocks or something. I don't know, but we're just gonna go back to the zebra trail. Well, too bad that loop wasn't an actual loop. That would have been fun. Almost back to the Jeep. We're tired.
Very tired.
Ready to go get some food. I think we're gonna go into Escalante and try out one of the restaurants. Starting off with an appetizer of carrot cake.